We're back again with the 1986 Kawasaki Vulcan 750. Today we're going to go ahead and change the antifreeze out of the water-cooled system. It has a radiator here up in the front with a grill on it, just like your car would have. A few other things that we have to address here in order to get that water out, flush it, clear the system, and then replace that coolant. We'll go over those right now. There's a side cover here that I've already removed the bolts from so we can take it out. And underneath here, you're going to see the radiator filler cap. And that is right there. That, of course, is going to have to come off. And a couple of other areas here in this cooling system, of course. Each one of these cylinders has water jackets from the head down through the cylinder, much like a car would have. They also have little drain bolt areas right here. There's one on the right side of the motorcycle here. The other drain bolt is on the left side at the bottom of the cylinder, and this is the rear cylinder of the bike. Then on the right side of the motorcycle, on the bottom of the motor pan, we see the main coolant drain bolt. This is the one I'm going to be removing to drain the coolant. Over behind it is, of course, the oil drain plug, which I'm not going to touch today. The two should not be confused. I've got a 10mm socket here. Quite a long bolt. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and loosen the radiator cap now. That's going to increase that flow. Looks pretty clean, actually. All right, let's get this in here now.
I'll be right back, I'll help you.
All right. Once that small bolt is out, the bottle pretty much just comes loose. There's a little, let's take the cover off first. There's the cover. There's an overflow tube that comes out the top, just goes down between the engine and the swing arm area down there. Then there's one more hose that actually returns to complete the circuit for the radiator. We're going to run the hose through here anyway. There's a little bit of sediment on the bottom. It probably wouldn't hurt to get that out of there, just since we're doing this anyway. There. Wiggle that hose off. Okay. That's the top vent. And we got the bottom hose. The rubber is pretty good shape here too. Whoops. There we go. All been flushed out. I'm going to go ahead and reattach the overflow to the reservoir bottle. This one here goes right down between the swing arm and the frame. There's the lower hose. This is going to be the return line. That one goes to the bottom. There's a small tab on the bottom of this bottle. I don't know if you can see it, but it has to go down into the rubber mounted hole in the bottom of that bracket, and then the tank will fit properly. We're using some 50/50 antifreeze here. Protects all cooling systems, metals, including aluminum. So that's what you want. You want something that's 50/50. Only distilled water and coolant is what you need. This mixes both of them together. So this is safe for the Vulcan. We're going to go ahead and slowly pour it in. Now that the bike's cooled down a little bit, I can see I do need to add just a little bit more to the full zone. We've got it upright on the center stand, and we're just going to bring that level up just before full. That gives it a little bit of relief in the event that it wants to overflow without making a mess on the garage floor or the street. And that's it. Make sure you get the right orientation on the front cover that goes over the radiator fill cap. It kind of goes over the backbone of the frame, and there's actually a little plastic clamp on the top. The two hinge together, and that's what keeps them connected. So you might have to finagle it a little bit to make it go into place, but once you get it, it's not even a problem. There's that little hinge area on the top that goes over the backbone.